About people. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Dondi and DeVarreaux show. I am your girl, Val DeVarreaux, and I'm accompanied by.
Prince Dondi, how are you, ladies and gentlemen?
Thank you for joining us once again.
Indeed, indeed.
Today, we came to shoot the shiggity and chop it up about mixed signals. And when we say mixed signals, we mean men's intentions and women's expectations.
Yes.
What you say, Dondi?
Well, I have many avenues I can take on that one. You better believe that. It's what they actually hear, what they want to hear. Let's put it that way. And that's a fact. If you say something to her and she take it a totally different way, you begin to talk to her and begin to let her in your life, and then she begin to think, when are we getting married? That's the truth. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Let's put it that way. That's how I.
But here's the thing: what you guys don't understand is when you treat us like your girlfriend, your goal may be to just have sex that night.
Yeah.
But in our mind, we thinking, okay, I got me a committed relationship, and you never had that intention.
Right, of course.
So when we come and we start acting like a girlfriend because you treated me that way,
Exactly.
then I gave myself to you,
Exactly.
and then you want to tell me I'm crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Precisely.
I mean, how do you justify
Well,
that?
the thing about that, I find it very, very simple. I do, but sometimes it creates a problem. But I find it very simple. The thing is about it is that every man, any man who's basically dealing with more than one woman, he's going to, he's going to treat them with mass respect. Of course, I mean, he treats his own woman with respect, of course. But when you go out with one woman, if you want to play this thing, if you want to on the map, you will take one woman out. You don't want to treat her less than you treated the other woman yesterday. So you're going to treat her right. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is that if she happens to expect it that way, then she's my woman when I'm with her. Let's put it that way. That's how we do it.
But you know what? This is what you men don't understand. And I'm just being real. Some women can say I'm wrong, but at the end of the day, all women want a relationship. At the end of the day. Don't no woman out here, I mean, unless she just some kind of strange alien being or some shit, want to be by herself. We want stability, we want security, and we want that one special somebody to love us and care about us. And my thing is, in order to avoid all the problems that you run into, just be upfront. Just tell the truth. Say, look here, this is what we doing today, and that's all we doing today.
Okay, well let me intercede for just 2 seconds here. You can say that much as you want to, but like you just said, it's a women's interpretation. The fact of the matter is, when you tell a woman that, I have been in relationships in my life, and I have let a woman know that I am taken. I have done that. I've let her know that I've had a woman. I got a woman. I'm not interested in having a woman. But the thing about it, they push it to that particular situation. So you let her know that constantly every time you with her. Then she gets an attitude. So the fact of the matter is that it's all oops are on her. You can only be you. You cannot be anything and anybody else. The fact is that many people want many things. People in here want ice water. And that's understandable. We want many things. We're going to always want. Our want list is going to always be exceeding our need list. That's a fact. But the thing is, we must keep in mind one thing about it. Look, you are here. This is where we are. Now, a lot of times, people say you can't handle the truth. A lot of people can't handle the truth. And I want you to know this, and this goes out for all the ladies out there. So you can drop that thing of saying, you want a man to give you security and you want a man to give you this. First of all, let me explain this. All that comes within thyself. This is in yourself. This right here comes in yourself. I want you to know one thing about it. Do not be ashamed. Do not be afraid. Because it's okay to lend yourself to a situation, just as long as you don't lose yourself to a situation. And you may see me and hear me say that many times, because in our life we run into many situations. Love, sex, and the whole game like that is situations. It's okay to lend yourself to that situation. But when she gets to the point where she begins to lose herself in that situation, then it becomes very, very, an unpleasantable thing. You see? And this is one thing that you can make a person. I'm going to treat you good regardless of whatever we do. If I go out with you and we have a nice time, I'm going to treat you good. This is the whole key, to treat you good. Everybody wants to be treated good.
Right.
So this is a natural thing.
But the thing is, these guys have a habit of doing relationship type things with women, and then when the woman, when she thinking in her head, okay, we in a relationship, then he want to come out of his bag and say, but hold on now, we ain't in no relationship. Don't do relationship type things, is what I'm saying.
No,
don't do it.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
Don't do
That's
it.
another thing women
If
tell
you
you.
if you don't want no relationship, don't ask me to cook for your ass.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to clean for your ass.
You're gonna do all of those.
Don't be spending
things.
all this time with me on a regular basis.
This is what women do when they're with men. So if she don't do these things, then she will not get my company.
That's not fair, though.
That's how life itself is.
As a woman, I'm telling you, our mans don't work like y'all mans work.
Well, the thing about it is,
in your man, you just being nice, right? That's what you tell me.
Of course. Yes,
okay,
of course.
so Dondi is saying that from the male's point of view, they just being nice to us. But from a woman's perspective, we see it as you investing in us, in our relationship. That's how we see it. We don't see it like, oh, he just being nice to me for the moment because I'm his girl for the moment. We see it like, oh, he really liked me like that, and I'm his girl all the time.
I might want to date two friends, and there's nothing in the world wrong with that, and if she does it, it's fine as well. I might want to date, if I like her, I might like this young lady. She may have a cousin or a friend in which I like, and we're not in a relationship. I might want to date them. So the fact is, what I'm saying to you, there's nothing the matter with that. You understand? There's nothing morally wrong with that. You understand? So the fact is, once I let her know, well, off the top, that we are not an item. We are not a couple. You understand? So the fact is that when she perceives it be that way, there's no need for her to have an attitude once she understands it in day one. I mean, in day one, you lay the cards out. Now, there are some people who play the game now. Don't get me wrong.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about the ones, not the ones who play the game. Oh yeah, we may have something happening here, but the man, like myself, like I used to be when I be in a relationship. Look, this is what's happening. We're not doing this, and we're just having fun right now. Bottom line. And now
most men don't do that.
Well, I mean, a lot of them don't.
Especially younger guys, they don't do that. They play the game. They make you think you're in a relationship with them. They indulge in relationship type behavior. We go out to eat.
Right.
We Netflix and chill at the house together. We watching movies. Right. We spending nights. That's relationship behavior to me. If we just friends with benefits, then we just gonna meet at the spot. We gonna do what we do, and I'm going home. You go home too.
That's not. I don't know. Then that's another thing.
That's the way to me to avoid the trouble that y'all run into.
But that's another
so
type
when
of
women
That's
come
another
back,
type of relationship as well. That's another type of topic, I guess. Because the thing is about it is that if I'm out and she's a friend of mine and I see her and I go to a lot of cigar bars, and if I'm in a cigar bar and I see her and she comes in, she was a couple friends of hers, what are you doing? Oh, I'm not doing anything. Well, I mean, it's early. We go home and we watch a movie. That's fine. Then we have sex. Then we eat. That is nothing, no different from what I would do with anybody else. So it doesn't mean that she's my woman right then and
but
there.
in her mind,
if she takes it like that, then she's a nut. Period. She's a nut. That's a nut. Yeah, that's a play Misty for me. That's a nut.
How you gonna say it's a nut?
It's a PID nut. I mean, because the fact of the matter is that
women's expectations and women's mind don't work the same way your man work. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. When we go to the act, now I'm not saying there are exceptions to every rule. You got some nymphos out here that just go. They go with anybody at any time, like Janet Jackson, anytime, any place. I'm talking about the average woman The average woman, when she goes through the act of giving herself to a man, there is a ton of emotion behind that. There is a ton of thought that has already been put in that. Then when they get to the point where they indulging in the actual act, there is already an emotional attachment on that woman's half.
Let me tell you. Let me say this.
I'm telling you, we different from you guys. For you guys, it could be just like a physical thing. It's just a physical act. I'm just finna get this one off, and I'm finna keep it moving. That woman now, she's emotionally attached to your ass.
That's fine, but the thing about it, she's not giving me no less than she's giving a man as her boyfriend or a guy she's dealt with. That's fine. But I mean, she's not gonna just now she's not my woman. We're gonna have sex. She's just gonna pull her pants down or lift her dress up. None of that. She's gonna do the same thing that she does. She's gonna take off every stitch of clothes. She's gonna go through that whole act. And if she doesn't, then she won't be seeing me anymore. Unless she's some kind of creep or something, like something else different. But the fact of the matter is that she's gonna do the same things. So if she get emotionally attached, then that's not my problem. My thing is to explain to her, let her know. First of all, I know a lot of women do have this type of attitude that now I'm your woman. When I sleep with you, I'm your woman. And,
Right.
and sometimes that frightens a man off a lot. That frightens a man off because sometimes it makes you think to yourself, nah, because I'm going to have you black. Like you feed a dog comes back to your house. But that's not every woman, and we're not saying it because everything is done not for everything. There's not everything in anything, So the fact is, what I'm saying to you is that it so happened that to be the story. You understand? I've had a couple of those nuts also, I must admit. But the fact is that when you break it down to them, you tell them what it is, they're going to tell you, women going to still tell you, that's okay, I understand. And you do that again, they're going to go back to the same thing over and over again. So I'm not going to tell a guy, stop doing it then. No, I'm not going to tell you to stop doing it again because, keep on doing it as long as it feels good to you. But the fact of the matter is when she get on that Play Misty for me act, then that's when it presents itself to be a problem. And you can't change that, you know what I'm saying? Because some nuts have great sex. That's true.
This problem is going to be ongoing.
Eternal, yes, an eternal.
It is
problem.
going to be an eternal problem.
Yeah, yes,
because
it is.
we're not.
Yeah.
We're not wired the same way. Women are emotional creatures, most of us.
Yeah, I do agree about that.
And men are more so physical.
Yeah, of course.
And they can actually commit an act of intimacy and it be just that, an act of intimacy. Whereas women, when we indulge in an act of intimacy with a man, our heart and soul and our mind is indulging in that act. It's more than just our body.
Exactly.
It's almost like a spiritual thing with us.
Then I think that I don't think it's all. I don't think it's definitely, like I said, I strongly don't think that it's all women because there are some women that, hey man, look,
Well, it's exceptions to every
rule. You go
rule.
down with them and they be asking you what's your name the next day.
Yeah, it's exceptions to every rule, but I'm just speaking generally. Most women.
Yeah, that's true.
I ain't talking about the ratchet ones.
But then I think that they should guard their hearts. Women should guard their heart. Now, I don't.
How do you do that?
I don't think
when
they
you
should
got somebody that you really into.
A lot of women mess it up because they try to guard their pants instead of guard their heart. And the thing about it is that that's the wrong way to do it because whatever you want to do, you got to do it. And if so happens that you decide to not give it up because I'm gonna give it up, keep for the right guy, it's gonna be the wrong guy. I tell you, 99.9% of the time, it's gonna be the wrong guy to get it. He's going to con his way into it. He's going to get it. And then it's going to be your fault. I strongly believe that it's going to be her fault. Instead of doing what feels good, you understand what I'm saying? At that moment, you're going to try to wait for Mr. Right. Get Mr. Right now. Cut the BS. Bottom line. That's the truth. That's the truth of the matter.
You're right, because actually, whenever you think you found Mr. Right, you found out down the line you fucked up anyway.
It's not like that's what men as well. That goes for men as well.
I thought I made a good choice this time, but I still
it's like that with men.
I messed up anyway. So
when you go into the shoe store, try on a whole lot of shoes. Don't try on one pair of shoes just because you like those shoes. Try on something like that. Try on something like this. Try on a whole bunch of shoes, not one pair of shoes. And that way you'll find out what you really like. I know how to give a person exactly what they don't want. I know how to give them what they don't want. Give them what they want.
I mean, but we can't try men like we try shoes.
Yes, you can. You can try it like that. You can try it like that.
I can't. I don't want all that mileage
That's
on
my
me.
point. Everybody's talking about mileage. Nobody's going to.
I don't want
You're
all
not
that
going. You're not going
mileage
to
on
check the
me.
tachometer anyway. You're going to see what's happening with it anyway and see what's to it. That's the bottom line. If she's going to do it, she's going to do it. If she's not going to do it, she's not going to do it. But the fact of the matter is that it'll be her loss, her miss. You know, and I look at the guys as well. You know what I'm saying? Go try it out. If you want to do it, you're grown. Do it. Jump into it. Get on it. Jump on it, like Coach Chief say.
Oh my God. I'm telling you. Oh,
yeah, that's true. That's a fact.
people,
Yeah.
if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach us at 872 307 5828.
Yeah.
That's again, that number is 872 307. It's 3828. I'm sorry. 872 307 3828.
Exactly.
You can call us and leave your comments, your questions, or your concerns. And today we're talking about mixed signals. We're talking about men's intentions versus women's expectations or women's interpretation. Because
Exactly.
I'm telling you, when you treat us in a certain manner, to us that says relationship.
Yeah.
It doesn't say this is a few seconds of pleasure. It doesn't say that to us. When you take me out to a nice dinner, you spend a couple dollars on me, we enjoy a nice intimate night together, we watching TV and we romantic together and everything, we close and we comfortable.
Right,
We
but I
get
mean,
in that zone.
right,
and
but
we
what I'm saying is that do you, as a woman, when you in that zone, do you ask him, or are we a couple now? Do you ask him that?
No, and you shouldn't have to ask
Well,
a man
okay,
that. But what
that's
I'm
my
saying
point.
to you is, as a man, you need to take the lead as the man, the head in charge, and make it be known. If that ain't what you want, if that ain't what you're trying to do, well, baby, we just enjoying each other today. That's
Well,
all we doing right now.
Sometimes you do that, but then sometimes you're in the heat of the moment. You don't want to tell her the wrong thing and not get the right thing, what you come for. So you just don't speak on that situation. But it doesn't mean that the situation does not exist because you don't speak on it. But the fact of the matter is, I do understand how that possibly could be. What do you say? The word is
Misconstrued.
I think could possibly be
Misconstrued.
misconstrued. I do understand that. But the fact of the matter is that you must understand as well that if you haven't asked, then and have a confirmation on it, then it doesn't exist.
Okay, so you're saying to the women out there who watching that
Yeah.
we need to ask for confirmation
Yeah.
before we proceed.
You know exactly what you're getting into before
Know exactly
you go
what
ahead
it
and assume
is.
anything. Before you
Okay, so
assume it.
all
you
right,
assume it.
before we do this here, I need to know
No.
what we doing
Well,
right
I mean, if you do that, then you're gonna blow the good thing. Sometimes she's out, she's feeling good, she had a couple of drinks, she just wanted to go down. And then sometimes, you're not gonna buy a pig in a poke. Let it go down the way it's gonna get down. But the thing about it, I think that's why I think women are immature at. That's why I think a lot of them are immature. And wait, let me get this straight as well, so I won't get chewed out about all the women. I think a lot of men are immature as well, because sometimes he will tell her, yeah, baby, it's just you and me. And that's the wrong thing. If he tells her that, now, if he comes out of the mouth, baby, just you and me, I'll be looking for you all my life. And if so happens that he lies to her and tell her that and know that he's not just looking for her all his life, and this wasn't happening, the fact of the matter is that now that presents another problem. You get whatever your hand calls for from there. I strongly believe that.
Well, a lot of brothers out here say whatever they have to say to get what they want.
Well, well, that's that kind of.
They say whatever. They don't give a damn what it is.
Yeah, that's true. I do agree. I do agree with that.
They will
yeah.
promise you the world to
Yeah.
get what the hell they want.
Of course, but then that's when it comes to
And then
maturity.
they're not thinking about the repercussions behind that. They're not thinking about
But
the
then
consequences.
what is he supposed to do? If so happens, the fact of the matter is up to you in the final end, when the final act is over. The choice is yours to say yes or say no. So some women want to be lied to. Some of us want to be used. Some of us want to be used by you. Like the song "Sweet Dreams." Everybody wants, somebody, want that comforting. So they want to be told that. They want to feel that way. Everybody want to feel Disneyland, but don't everybody want to go? That's how that goes. So the thing about it is that you must get yourself together. If so happen that you put yourself in that position, expect what's coming with it. Everything has repercussions. Everything has repercussions. Everything does. So the fact of the matter is, you grown when you were another adult. So you got to understand that, hey man, look, everything is sometimes in love making when you're married or you got a girlfriend, whatever, or whatever you are doing. Sometimes a person may make a promise or say something to you, and it's just pillow talk. it'd be a fool to jump up and hold you to that pillow talk. You know, so
Yeah.
that's unless I mean I met a lot of women. All of them know hold me to the pillow talk, which is that's a good thing. I mean, I don't do a whole bunch of talking, but that's a kind of slippery slope right there. I think it's a very slippery slope because the fact of the matter is that men say many things, and we have great intentions as well, and once we have those intentions and things like that, we don't hold a woman to her intentions because that can backfire, and she can have another man at home and a love on the side. And once we get into it like that with her, yet still we call her back up the next day, she don't answer. We text her the next day, she don't answer. 3 or 4, 5 days. This happened. I'm sure that happened to everybody. I'm not the only player that's happened to in life. And you call her back up, and then you see her out in public, and she act like, oh, what's your name again? You know what I'm saying? And she just done, you know, she went in like a porn star with you a couple nights ago. And it hit you like that. So, I mean, hey, that's men anyway.
I mean, how often does that happen?
Oh, it happens.
How often does that happen?
It happens. It happens to the best of us. And I know it happened to the rest of us.
Oh, my goodness.
I know it does. It happened to the best of us.
No good quality, high value woman.
Wait, no, I'm not going to say that because some of those are the higher quality ones. Let me get it straight. Let me just put it out there like that. You know, whether she's a street life woman or she's a saint, you know, which you may want to believe that she is. You know, I got to be honest with you. I met some of those high quality women out here, and I met some of those street women. And some of those street women are a lot better than some of them high quality women. Make you feel a lot better. Make you feel better about yourself.
Goodness.
Hold on. I mean, it's true. It does not. See, women get it twisted. One woman told me, this is get it right here. This happened to me. I'm driving one day. I'm in my car. I'm driving. The sun is shining. You know, I'm getting this black diamond body of mine shined up. Looking all out the sunroof with everything. And I said, ooh, Lord, she jumped out the car. She, you know, watching at the red light, she jumped out and she brushed her pants off. And Lord have mercy, she was bodied up like you wouldn't believe. And she brushed it and she hit that butt a couple times and watch it jump. I said, ooh, Lord have mercy. I pushed up on her. I said, ooh, man, is that real as a Memorex? I said, you want to find out? She got talking to me. We rolled on down the street there. We got talking. And she told, first thing out of her mouth, she told me, she said, you better be careful because you know I'm spoiled. I said, well, you know, I understand everybody want to be spoiled, but are you really spoiled? I mean, honestly, now let's get real. Now, if I want to dig into it and get honest with it, she was actually driving a Nissan Stanza, you know. Mm-hmm. She jumped out, she had some high heels on, driving a Nissan Stanza like a 1998.
Oh, my. What year was this?
This was last year, matter of fact.
Oh, wow.
And the bumper ripped off of it. I was just really being nice to her, but good Lord, she was bodied up. I couldn't pass that by. But my thing was, she told me she was spoiled. So she go into it, I was spoiled, da-da-da-da. She sit up there and she ordered a few drinks and we talked. And, you know, she told her girlfriend, go ahead on, I'm going to hang out. So she come on and hang out with me. It got late. She came over and she spent the night. And she told me the next day, she said, well, you know, I was hanging out with my friends, and I done forgot I had something I had to do, and I gotta go and get my hair done, and it's gonna cost me about $250. I said, shit, you spoiled, aren't you? If you spoiled, then I'm sure you get your hair done with your own money. You know, she stormed out of there and left and called me everything but a child of God. But I'm thinking to myself at the time, you spoiled. So, I mean, I know you're not expecting, you just met me, so I know you're not expecting me to spoil you just like that. I would have preferred if you had just told me, look here, I'm spoiled, so give me $250. You know, I would have went for that lick. But when she told me that deal, I'm saying to myself, you didn't get that $250 about me. So the thing about it is that she was on that level. So it was, now how am I supposed to take that? Now, if I did like her like that, now how am I supposed to take it? Oh, she was just another whore. Am I supposed to say that? Or am I saying she was, am I supposed to say that? Because this is, you know, ladies' interpretation of men, what we say. But the thing about it, I'm saying that, do I supposed to interpret that she didn't just want to come in for a couple of drinks and a good time? She was out trying to whore. Well, actually, was that it? I'm asking, because I don't know. Was she trying to whore and just trying to catch a trick on the street? What was going on?
In that particular situation, that's what it kind of sounded like. She was just trying to come up.
But then come to find out, she hit me a couple months later, come to find out she's a good old woman. She was down on her luck that day.
Everybody, class is not something you can go to the store and purchase.
Well, is that class or not?
No, that's tasteless. That's classless.
I don't know. Then we got there. You go. That's a women thing. She said it's classist and it's tasty.
It is.
But hey, look, need knows no shame.
You don't meet a guy the same damn day and asking for nothing unless it's like we're talking about right now. Your intentions and her expectations.
Right.
Unless I'm coming in the door with that type of understanding. How much this gonna cost me? It's gonna cost you $350 today.
I respect that highly.
You understand what I'm saying?
I respect that highly. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Otherwise, what she was doing.
She told me she said I'm very spoiled. You know, I mean, I don't know. I'm like, wow, I can hear that. I know you wouldn't expect me to spoil you.
Yeah, you don't meet a guy the first day and tell him that.
I've heard several of them tell me, and they tell you, I'm expensive. They yell that all the time, too. They tell you they're expensive and they spoil. I've heard that. I mean, man, and they tell you, they say, look how you coming in the door. Well, shit, I come in the door, I just step in the door. What's happening? They know what it is when they see me. What's going on? But the thing about it, they tell me that I'm wrong for stepping in like Big Daddy and saying what's happening, you know. They tell me I'm wrong for stepping in pippish. But the thing is, what they'll tell me is that they spoil and they expensive. I don't know how to take that. Now, I'll say the hell with, okay, you spoil, that's good, you spoil, but how much? Now, would I be disrespectful if I just stepped in and just outright said that, if she said that?
I don't think so. I would prefer you be upfront. I would prefer you be upfront because that's the whole thing we're talking about in this topic. Because when you behave in such a manner as to treat these women like, you my girl, you my woman. That's what she thinks in her mind.
But what I'm saying to you is that
and she expects you to continue treating her that way.
Well, what I'm saying to you is that a respectful man, a respectable man, right? If he's respectable, he's gonna take out to dinner. If he goes out to dinner, he's gonna take out, and he's gonna lead the way like that. But that does that mean that that's his woman? Because for me myself, if I go out with you, and you my sister, if I go out with you, and we go out and have a nice time, I'm gonna say, okay, give me that check, give me that tab. I pay the bill, or we go out here, there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, you're an individual, so I'm the man, so I'm gonna do. So in other words, by me being a man, it's automatically let us know we in a relationship. That doesn't sound right.
I'm just telling you how we think as women. We do. Well, when you engage in relationship type behavior, we interpret that as we're in a relationship. Well, so if you don't want no damn relationship, don't treat me like a girlfriend.
Well, so how should I go out with her, like a savage?
No. Just make it known up front.
No, if you make it known.
I dig you.
Wait, okay, all right.
You digging me? Because I'm digging you. Okay, we going to get together. We going to spend, like Luther Vandross say, only for one night. We finna spend a night together.
A woman ain't going to take, nobody's going to take that.
I mean, because you don't know, because you don't try it. They will take that.
No, I'm saying what I'm saying.
They will take that.
What I'm saying,
I can respect that more than I can respect the dude.
Wait a second. I've done that one too. The thing about it, I just say, hey, let's be nice and let's be very respectful to one another. Because the fact of the matter is, then when it comes to that, I had a friend of mine right out here, out in the south suburb, and I go out with her. I went out with the young lady. It was late at night. We got together. The first time we ever got together was 8 o'clock at night. We go out, and I told her, I said, look, I'm not looking for a woman. Right now, I just want to watch a nice movie, and I just want to hang out for a minute. But I told her, and then that's what I told her. And then she said, well, she came and going, wow, this is a nice place. You need a woman. I said, no, I don't need anything. My fact of the matter is, if I want one, I'll get one. But my point is that I just want to hang out with you. And I want to grab something to eat with you. And, you know, if you can't stay over a little late, grab a couple of drinks. I don't drink, but I got all types of drinks and what you want. You know, at my place. And, you know, she got to the point, she was like, well, so what that mean? I said, what it means is that you can hang out, we can eat. So she was like, oh, this right here is something I don't get into. I ain't giving them nothing unless I said, hold on, I'll ask you to give up anything. Think about it, I just want to be your friend. You know, the attitude was so nasty and so distant and so heavy until I'm like, I was almost, you know, sorry that I even brought it up to, you know, to let you know what's happening just instead of just going out with you. It was so, the attitude was so bad until I had to put out my goddamn house.
Oh, wow.
I had to literally, I promise you, I had to say, look, this night has been a pleasure, but I hope to God we don't do it anymore. You have a nice evening. And I told her I said, you can keep that fork with you because she had a little food on the fork. And I slammed the damn door. She threw the damn fork at the door.
Well, you know what, Dondi? You know you got a nut magnet.
I do. I really do. But I mean, I'm telling you. I mean, it gets to that point where she don't have to get nasty because you tell her exactly what's happening. And 99.9% of the time, that's what it comes to.
I mean, I just know for myself personally, I would rather you just tell me up front. You know, I ain't looking for nothing. I ain't looking for no commitment.
Right. Okay.
I'm not looking for any type of, emotional attachment. I dig you. I enjoy spending time with you.
Right.
And if you have the ability for us to get together, enjoy each other, and then go on about your business.
But why should that have to be?
I would
discussed?
appreciate it because,
I mean, so in other words,
you hurt people's feelings when you treat them in a certain way. Certain behavior.
You treat them real nice, you hurt their feelings. If I treat them real bad, I hurt their feelings.
No, but if you tell them up front what it is,
you can let them know what's happening all the time. She sees what's happening. There are some women that will go out with you and say, okay, look, I got a woman. And you and I, we're just going to go out for a couple of drinks and have a nice time, and that's fine. And then you know I got a woman. And yet still, if you go out with that woman, next thing you know, she's going to...
I mean, you got a woman.
Oh, that doesn't...
I don't want nobody else to
wait, that's what I'm not... that's not just you.
I know what you're saying, though, but that's on them.
So, what I'm saying
that's
to you
on them.
So then, next thing you know, she said, what's happening? You calling me up at 2 o'clock in the morning. No, I'm laying down with my woman. Now, you still call me at 2 o'clock in the morning. So this is another interpretation, right? Because the fact of the matter is, I was nice to her, so now she feels she can call me at 2 o'clock in the morning. Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
So the thing about it is that you just can't be nice to him. You just gotta, man, look here. You gotta just drop the hammer
and just go.
That's it. So the thing about it, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Just get it and go.
Yeah, just get it and go. You know what I'm saying?
Just call it the go-go.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. Because
look here, girl, we finna just do the go-go.
When you find yourself, when you put yourself in a position sometimes, sometimes of being the nice guy, you always finish last. I promise you that. I guarantee you, for all you cats out there looking and thinking that I'm going to be the gentleman, I don't talk to my woman this way, that way. Believe me, in the very end, the one that's talking to her that way and doing that and other thing to her,
his dirty draw.
Better believe it. Better believe it.
Nice guys do finish last.
Trust me, please believe me, that is a fact. So the interpretation of my understanding of a nice guy, quote unquote, a nice guy, this is what happens to a nice guy. This is what happens in the interpretation of understanding that, hey, look, I just want to be friends. That's like some guys, a woman will lead you. Now, this is many times I've seen this. A woman will lead you, tell her, hey, how you doing? Now, many people agree with me on this one. You say, hey, what's going on? What you doing? Oh, nothing. Let's go get something. She said, let's go get something to eat. They'll always hit you on that something to eat. That's 99.9% of the time women always hit you on, let's go get something to eat. So you go get something to eat with her. You hang out with her for a minute, and when you kick it, and get something. The next thing you know, you go out with her. Next thing you say, what are you doing? Oh, nothing. Let's go get some lunch. Every time you talk to her, she's going to go get something to eat. You say, damn, let's cook something. And then, when it comes down to the part where you're going to drop them panties at, oh, my boyfriend won't like that. Now you got a boyfriend, you ate $800 worth of food on me. You gonna eat $800 worth of food up on me, now you got a boyfriend. Well, then goddamn, I tell you one thing for sure, he going to have to wait. I'm about to beat some of this food up out your ass.
Oh, Lord.
That's a fact. But women will do that. Now, women do that. I'm gonna go and jump because you got a nice car or something. They want to ride with you, and we just friends. We just friends. In the end, and they never tell you, I'm down for whatever. I'm looking for something better. And then when they find out that you cool with it, you just want to beat it up a little bit, and you don't want no woman, then now they're gonna put you in a position. Well, if you were my man. You understand what I'm saying? They'll put you in that position. Now, if you were my man, we could possibly do that. Well, I don't know. Let's think about talking. No, you're going to put me in a chokehold, but yet still you don't have nothing invested. But I got money invested in your belly. This is real. This is real talk. This is how this goes. So my thing is, I feel that the best thing is we could be honest with each other all day long. We can go back and forth and say who's right and who's wrong. There's always three sides to every story, and you know that to be true. There's always three sides to every story. It's his side, her side, and the truth about the matter. So once we get to the part of the truth about the matter, nobody wants to face that. Everybody want what they want when they want what they want it. But the fact of the matter is, but they don't want to do what it takes to get what they really need. You see what I'm saying? Because
what is your solution to avoiding the miscommunication, the confusion? Because I'm telling you, 9 out of 10 women, we get things misconstrued, we misunderstand, we misinterpret men's intentions.
Right.
When men come at us, and when men, they pursue us, we're thinking in our head, we thinking about the future. we thinking, oh, me and him together, we can be greater later. That's what we thinking. I'm telling you, in the door.
Okay.
In the door,
okay,
when you coming at me, that's what we think.
But if he has a man, if he has a woman, the man has a woman, then what? Then what? You still think? What is she thinking?
I don't know. I'm me saying, personally, for the ladies out there listening, I don't deal with niggas with other women. I just don't. I mean, if you got a woman, I don't want no party. Ain't nothing in there for me but a few seconds of pleasure. I can pleasure myself.
Well, that's what they say, but the fact that I understand. I've heard it that if it's a wife, then it's a difference.
No, it don't make no difference to me. If you got a woman, y'all live together.
If you may not live with your woman, you may have a woman.
But if you got one, you already got somebody who got your heart.
They don't look. I mean,
she got the one thing that I want from you.
Let me explain.
She got the one thing that I want. So there's nothing in that situation.
A lot of them don't see it like that, because if I want a woman and she has a man, if she has a man and I want her and she's not married, I want that woman. That man don't mean nothing. Period. Point blank.
See, that
doesn't matter, because the thing about it,
I ain't gonna mess with nobody that got somebody.
If she's peeking, then she's seeking. If she's peeking, she's seeking. And the fact of the matter is that, hey, she is looking for something better. She want to look for a little excitement in her life. And that's true. That's everybody. And that's how we are. We always looking for excitement. Man and woman's always looking for excitement. If you got somebody in your life, you want to pick over here just a little bit. You don't want to drop all your male friends. You got a boyfriend right now, right? You want to drop all your male friends. All your male friends, just shut them off. Go right now on the phone, just delete them all. Is it that important? Would you do that?
If he wasn't comfortable with it, I would.
Wait, hold on. If he wasn't comfortable,
right?
You come on now. That don't make no sense. Wait, hold on now.
If he was not comfortable with it, I would.
Let me get honest with you. Let me get honest. I don't know. No, only women do that are women that are maybe born in their 20s.
What you mean?
They're being ran by a man. Lord, a woman.
No.
I don't care. Let me tell you something. I like my woman very much, but she ain't gonna make me go on my phone and delete every woman's name. I know.
I wouldn't delete everybody. But if he told me that he was not comfortable with me spending time with my male friends, I would not spend time with them.
Really?
I love him like that.
I tell you one thing. I can tell you.
I'm being real with myself.
One thing I'm telling you. One thing I'm going to tell you to you, and I'm going to tell you like the people in church say, I'm going to tell you in love, sister. Use a circle.
I don't care.
Use a circle.
I'm like Beyonce, drunk in love. I don't care.
Let me tell you something. I've learned this in life. I'm not going to do anything that they're not going to do, and I know one.
It's a matter of respect.
I don't care about respect. That don't mean nothing to me.
That means everything. You got to respect your man.
You are not going to tell me.
You have to respect
I got to drop all my friends, all the female friends I know.
He wouldn't say that, but if I had male friends that I'm spending time with,
if he wake up tomorrow morning and tell you, look at here, I don't want you to have no male friends. Take that phone and run it.
No, he ain't gonna do that.
No, I'm saying, wait a minute. If he does it, would you agree?
No.
I'm asking you, would you agree?
No, he's not gonna do that. No.
I'm not saying, no. You never know what a person's gonna do.
I wouldn't agree to that because I'm not gonna ask him to do it. I feel like it's okay for you to be individuals and yet be in a relationship. That's okay. That's where a lot of people get confused. I don't need you to stop being your own person to be with me. Be who you are, I'm going to be who I are, and we're going to complement each other. Well, our differences is what's going to make us work. I don't want you to stop being who you are because you being with me. And I'm not going to stop being who I am.
Well, let me tell you. See, this is the man interpretation of understanding when a woman, when you're on the phone, you may be talking to a friend of yours or whatever, and yet still the woman goes and she gets an attitude. It could be any woman. Any female, it could be mama, sisters, any female, and then she gets an attitude about the situation. Now, I've had those kind of nuts around me as well. Gets an attitude about any kind of female around me, but yet still will laugh and joke. Oh, that's my cousin on the phone or her brother. It's cool when she does it. You understand what I'm saying? But yet still, when a man does it, it becomes of a horse of a different color.
That's insecurity.
Well, that's 99.9% of them, though, ain't it?
Yeah, but that's totally insecure.
No, I'm saying it's 99.9% of those women that do that, though. Am I right?
I guess.
Yeah, most of them do that. That's for sure. But the fact of the matter is that we must understand one thing for sure. If you're with the man, and if a man likes you, here's a great example of the interpretation of understanding what's happening. The women always, they want the man to say he loves them. Here we go. That's another thing.
Oh,
that's also, here's the thing. She wants him to say, I love you.
Right.
Now the thing about it, a person can say they love me all day long, but treat me like they hate me, so I'm going to believe what they do to me. So my thing is that I could tell you that, but yet still not feel that. But the thing about it, if I treat you like I love you and care about you, you understand what I'm saying? The fact of the matter is go along with that. But you never tell me. I don't have to tell you. It's not what I say, it's what I do. And the women don't like that. They get to the point where that he haven't told me yet. Well, are you retarded? That's my question. Are you retarded?
Women want to hear the words.
It don't matter.
It's a thing of reassurance for a woman.
I had a woman.
It's a thing of reassurance. You know, that gives them comfort. That gives them, you know, they become, okay, I can exhale now. He loves me.
Okay, well, let me tell you this.
I'm telling you.
I had a young lady who lived with me for a minute, long ago.
Lord.
And the fact of the matter is, I never told her I loved her, but I liked her. You know, gave her money and took care of the whole nine for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But her main source of argument was, I never told her that I loved her. You in my house, woman. You got the keys to my door. You know what I'm saying? You doing what you want to on my floor.
Those of you who know Dondi know that is definitely something that does not happen.
It does not. So the fact of the matter is that do I have to say that I love you? If I got to say I love you after that, I say, you know what? Finally, when the final act was over, I told her to get the hell out. And I ain't never had to tell her I love her because she was retarded to understand that, hey, you already in there. So obviously, it was something going on. It was something going on. So the fact of the matter is, if she was looking for just them words, I could have told her them words and kept her out of my house. So is that what really would make me happy? Just the words in which I say? It ain't what I say, but how I say it and when I say it. I can say it to her in the car wash and make her feel good, but yet she'll never bring it to my house. So is that what these knucklehead
but
actually
it's just a thing that women want to hear. It's a reassurance. It's a reassurance.
I can tell you many
something
things
to make them feel comfortable.
I can tell you it's going to be all right. You're never going to die. That's going to make you feel good today.
No.
Yeah.
But you want to hear those words come from a man who you love. The man you love, you want to hear those words from him.
Well, every relationship is different because I may not love her, but I sure may care about her a lot more than other men love their women. So the understanding that I may care about mine. You know, some guys may say they love theirs, they'll beat their woman. Some of them beat them. I love her, that's why I beat her. You know what I'm saying? I may not put a hand on her and give her what she want, when she want it, how she want it, but never put a hand on her, never tell her I love her. So the fact of the matter, what would she prefer? For me to tell her I love her and treat it like garbage?
No.
So I'm trying to understand what the woman wants.
The woman wants both. I'm just being honest. She wants both. That's what it is. I'm just being honest. They want both. They want you to tell them, and they want you to treat them as such.
That's not going to happen, period, okay? Period.
I'm being honest with you.
Wait, hold it.
I'm being honest with you. That's what we want.
It's going to be lying and cheating and deceit. And now, who's like some women tell you in a minute. What does it mean? A woman's interpretation and understanding with a man. And the fact of the matter is, some of them, I mean, hey, big girls need love too, I guess. But my point is that she get real big and then she say something like, my man love it. And he sits over there on the couch and just look at it. He does this shit-eating grin smile. Yet still, he don't love it. He wait for the nearest whole house to open up, or the strip club to open up at 4 o'clock. He don't love it. He just here with you. So the fact of the matter is understanding that he don't got to say it sometimes. But at least
your actions. Yeah, your actions.
Your actions. So the thing about it is that they say, oh, well, you know, it's what my man said. This is what we say to you. You may say to you, hey, baby, you picked up a little weight doing this COVID thing.
I'm so tired of people blaming shit on COVID.
Okay, but
if you pick up weight, you pick up weight just because you greedy and you eat.
I'm saying
it ain't got a damn thing to do with the COVID.
I'm saying so my point.
Period.
My point is
you eat.
My point is saying
I'm so tired. They put every damn thing on the COVID.
All right, what she says is that the interpretation of it, understanding when she says, well, yeah, okay, he says, hey, the meaning and how we take it. You know, baby, right. Look, you picked up some weight. You know, and the thing about it is that she said, yeah, you know, it's the COVID. Okay, I understand the COVID thing is just dying down. Some gyms are still open.
Right.
So the fact is, what I'm saying to you is that, am I wrong for expressing that to her to let her know that, hey, you done got big.
No, you're not wrong for that.
You done blown like a balloon.
Because I agree that.
The heavy is the room.
I agree that a lot of women, some women might get mad at me for saying this, but a lot of y'all get in a relationship and you get comfy.
Yeah.
And you just let yourself go.
Yeah, they do, but I also
when you got in that relationship, you was in tip top shape, you was
Right,
looking good and
right.
dressing good, fixing yourself up, getting your hair done,
Mhm.
nails done. But then when you get the man,
Yeah.
oh, he in the house with me now, I can relax.
Well, I do understand that too. They do, but in ladies' defense, and in their deviousness, I must add this as well because I got a couple buddies of mine that I hang out with, and we chop it up. And cats, go in and they get to talking to the woman, and maybe he may be a big dude, maybe be 200 pounds in shape. And next thing you know, wait till the summer come out, he's 275, 280 pounds, talking about, so that's a good eating. And, and it really is not good eating. The fact is that she's just trapping your big ass. She making you big. She making your ass big. So they can look at you. They can look at you and say, "Damn, he was nice looking, but he didn't get big as a house." So you must understand. And then now she even got you at a point where that she ain't cooking as much as she used to cook. Even though she was cooking, she tell you, pick up something fast. You done picked up a whole slab of ribs. And then you done went on picked up a couple of Italian beef sausages. You done picked up all this kind of food, and you done picked up all that weight. But the understanding is that you said to her, "Baby, do you love me?" She said, "Yeah, I do love you." So how can you love me? And then now you're going to see that it creates heart disease and all types of things given to this man. Yeah, now you deal with, and then it makes her feel good when she go get the insulin syringe to give you the shot.
Cause he needs me.
Yeah, he put you on that.
He
needs me.
I'm taking care of him.
She done made him need her.
Exactly.
So understand is that, what is it? It's the yin and yang thing that's going on here. Are we here to love one another or receive one another? Which is it? I mean, I don't get it sometimes. Sometimes I just don't get it and understand it. I want to understand it as well. Because I'm here for the best of health. And I'm going to tell my woman, regardless of whether they may not like it, you may not like it, because, hey, things you may say to me, I might not like it. But I'm going to tell you what the truth of the matter is. I'm going to tell you whether I'm dating you or whether you're my woman. I'm going to tell you the interpretation. Well, you interpreted that I tell you you're a fat ass. Now, if you can't take that, then, hey, you can't take me. I'm not going to say, "Oh, baby, you done picked up a little weight. You done got fat. I'm looking at the scale, you 135. We got to go. Now you are sitting up on 203. You a fat motherfucker. You done got big. Or more of me to love. Well, I ain't going to be loving you no more. Get my coat and get the hell up out of here." That's me. Not to say the big girls don't need love. Don't get me wrong on that. If you start off like that, then you should go ahead and finish up like that. If I find you big, I like you big, and talk to you big, then I want you big. If I find you small, and start talking to you small, I don't want you to get no bigger. I don't want you to get huge. I don't want you to blow up on me like that. That's the understanding of it, though. So when I tell you I love you, I don't know I love you because now you done get big and I'm still loving you. You know what I'm saying? Or you done became, you big and now you done became crackhead Betty. I don't want you. I want you like I find you. So the thing about it is that the interpretation of understanding of our words not get tripped up and whipped up in what's happening and whatever you feel. I'm just trying to, get it straight of understanding that man and woman, we are of a two difference. This is understanding.
Absolutely.
But the thing about it, I want you to be more understanding, not being so much emphasis on the word. A lot of women stand on the word. I mean, this ain't the Bible. My word in my mouth is not the Bible, not a prayer cloth. But you stand on the word. If I say, "Oh yeah, I feel this way about you," or "I'm going out with you one night," and yes, I say, "This possibly could be," and you all take it to the point where it is. I'm saying, "Man, I can see myself with you." Mm-hmm. Then next thing you know, she calling me at 7 o'clock in the morning. "Where you at?" I'm like, "Getting ready to leave the house." "Well, I'm outside waiting on you." "Waiting on me for what?" "Because I'm gonna hang out with you. I took the day off." Don't be that. Don't be that person.
No, you don't take anything for granted, and you don't just make any assumptions. But all I'm saying is about men's intentions is a lot of times you intend for this just to be a one night only situation, and the approach that a lot of men take gives women the wrong impression. It gives women the impression that we are embarking upon a lifetime.
A lifetime.
I'm just saying. For lack of a better word, we are embarking upon a meaningful relationship. So I just feel like men need to be a little more transparent in their intentions with women. I mean, if you just want us to have relations, that's what you need to say. Don't come in treating me nice and doing girlfriend things for me, and then you just want to hit. Well, don't do that. Because that's where your problem comes in. And then you wondering why you getting these calls at all hours of the night. You wondering why you getting stalkers sitting out in front of your crib.
Right. Exactly.
That's because of the behavior that you indulge in.
So I have to treat you like a savage.
Not a savage.
Throw your sandwich out the window.
Just be clear cut and precise.
I could be clear cut and precise, but the fact of the matter is that I'm afraid to be nice to you because then I don't know exactly how you're gonna take it.
But you treat every human being with dignity and respect, right?
Of course you do.
So that's not what I'm saying. Don't treat him like a savage. Treat him with dignity and respect. However, when you're taking her out to dinner, when you're at the dinner table, have the conversation. Be man enough to have the conversation. Sweetie, I really dig you. I do. We got great chemistry together, and I really want to get with you. I really want to exchange pleasantries, with you.
Really?
However, that's just what I want it to be. I don't want it to be an everlasting love, like Shaka Khan said. I'm not looking for that right now. That's not what I'm trying to do.
But when you put that thing, when I put that thing down, though, it changes the game, Lord. Lord, it changes the game. I promise.
And I told you this myself.
It changed the game.
You cannot give everybody everything.
That's true, but
you can't give them all.
Women tell me, and I'm not blowing my own horn because I don't toot it. My point is that when you put the thing down and you put the game and put the thing down right, they tell, why you do me like, why I do you like what? And you say to yourself, in all honesty, I just had a great moment with you.
They not used
but yet,
to that.
I know that's the point about it is that you don't know what to do. So if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm wrong. I don't know what's going on.
You can't give them 100%. Go ahead and give them 75.
I don't know how to do that.
That's why you had the problems you had.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to.
That's why.
Look
that's why you had the problems you had.
If I do wrong right. I don't know how to do nothing but
you want some
right.
Anita Baker shit. You want some giving you the best that I got.
Hey, look. When I'm down with you, I'm down. I can't do that.
You can't do that.
I can't half step. I'm like.
You got to give them 75.
I'm like heat wave. Ain't no half step.
I told you this. I told you this. Haven't I told you this before?
Yeah, of course. I've been told several times.
You can't give everybody 100%. Everybody can't handle 100%. But the thing about it,
then you tell them, say, look here, I'm telling you right now, I'm not the one for you. I'm letting you know that. And when you tell them that, the more they hunch you. They hunch it down like you're an animal in the forest.
Some contracts or some shit.
Yeah, that sounds good too. But the fact of the matter is, when it get down to how many,
you got you a contract, you can take.
How many of them actually gonna sign that contract when the heat of the moment comes? Just sign right here.
Sign right here, cause I'll take your butt on my Judge Mathis. I ain't gonna play with you.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
But the understanding of the interpretation, I'm gonna tell you flat what it is. So there's no other way to take it. You understand? But women don't want to. A lot of women, not to say all women, because there's never all of anything, don't want to. A lot of them can't handle the truth, man.
A lot of women can't handle it.
A lot of them can't handle the truth, man. Just tell me the truth. And when you tell them the truth, then there it is. Tears, guns, knives, and forks and everything.
Right.
Pictures get thrown at your head when you tell them the truth. I just want to tell you the truth. Let's get it over with and let's do what God loves, which is tell the truth.
You're right.
They don't want you to do that, man. They don't want you to do that, man. Because the fact of the matter, when you actually get down to it, you tell them the truth of the matter. You can forget that. I'm not saying lie to them. I'm not saying that because that right there presents even a greater problem.
Big problem.
I can't really. I don't think that really actually we have an answer for today's topic. I don't think we have an answer for it.
I mean, from a woman's perspective, from my perspective, I'm not your average woman, right. But from my perspective, I would prefer transparency. I would prefer. You be upfront and forward with me and truthful. And it's on me whether I can handle that or not. But when you lead me down a road and you treat me in a certain manner, I don't need that. I don't need you to do that. If you just want to hit, let me know. Baby, I dig you. I like that ass you got. I just want to hit. And then I have the option to say, all right, I'm going to let you hit, or no, I ain't going to let you hit. Point blank, period. That's just how I am. Every woman ain't like me. I'm not the average woman, so I'm putting that out there. I'm not. But I feel like that is the best way to go because that way you have no misunderstandings, you have no expectations, and can't nobody come back and try to be all up in your face. You did me wrong. Why you do that to me? You ain't nothing. You low down and dirty. You don't respect women. No, opinions are like buttholes. What they say about that?
Everybody got one.
Everybody got one. There you go. I told you, boo.
Yeah.
I told you. So that's just my preference. That's for me.
Yeah.
I think that way we good. You good. I'm good. I knew what it was in the dough.
Right.
I made the decision because at the end of the day, this belonged to me.
Of course it does. You belong to me.
It belongs to me. I control that. You don't control it.
That's true.
It's up to me if I want to share it with you for that moment.
That is so very true.
You understand?
I thoroughly do agree.
You don't own that. I own that.
Right.
I mean, I control it.
Yeah. But the thing is that everybody can't take the truth. Now, sometimes, like I tell you, it gets real messy. Sometimes you go
That's
without,
unnecessary.
If you can go without words, then how does it come out? Sometimes you go without words. I thought, okay, then I thought comes out after you don't go without words. You done slept with you, want to have a nice time, and this, that, and the other. Next day you tell, okay, it's time for us to go, and we know for sure that I'm gonna holler at you later, and I'll get back with you. It's time for you to go and hit the door, and it's 8 o'clock. Respectful, 8 o'clock in the morning. I got to go to work. I got to get out of here. Whatever. And I thought, then it's what I thought. Then you think it's like, okay, well, I'm sorry, it's not like that. Well, you should have told me what you were thinking. You could have told me what you were thinking. I'll let you know it's not like that.
Women, we got to be reasonable now. And, guys ain't mind readers. They ain't damn psychic.
Yeah.
We have to be reasonable. Sometimes we can be a bit unreasonable.
Oh, yeah.
You got to be reasonable and you got to be real.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
Sometimes we can just be damn unbearable sometimes, but you got to be honest. You have to man up. I mean, woman up. Be a grown woman. Put your big girl panties on. Own what you do. If that's what you want to do it. Be like Nike. Just do it. But don't expect anything behind it. Just because you do it.
Oh, no. I can tell you right now, everybody expects something for something. They'll tell you, well, you done took this, you done got this, and, you done got this gold in this, you done got this gold in that, or whatever. And the fact of the matter is that, to be honest with you, women, and let's get honest with you, you may be beautiful, you may be great, you may be all those great things, but yet still you got nothing no different from the other woman that's out here in the streets. God knows it to be true. No matter how much you may think that is good, and the guy may have told you in the heat of the moment that it was good, it's only as good as the person who's getting it say that it is if it's to them at that particular time. That's real talk, because I know I got some good. Everybody know that they got some good. Shut up, move around. That's real talk. Bottom line, that'll help you out.
I think it's all contingent upon the person that you're with and how you feel about them.
Of course it is. That's a fact.
That's what makes all the difference in the world.
Sure.
It may all feel the same way, but how you feel about that individual person, that's what makes a difference.
Well, it doesn't feel the same. Let me put you like that too. Let me stop you so you all won't be thinking I said that. It doesn't all feel the same. Everybody's different. Every woman worked that thing a bit of a different. I must tell you that's a fact. Some work it good, some work it damn good, and some work it damn good, and some work it real good.
I don't.
Hey.
I ain't mad at you.
I mean, I'm being honest with you. I gotta be totally honest. Sometimes you just gotta eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's how I get up and drive this morning. Which car I'm gonna take? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Sometimes it be like that. I swear, dude. It does.
Oh my.
It does. It really does. We're eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What you feel like today? Feel like wow style, or something that's real smooth.
Got any closing statement? Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have enjoyed our show today. Very heated, very, very interesting topic. I just want to give a couple of shout outs today. I want to give a shout out to Don's Construction.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, indeed.
I want to give a shout out also to engine number 1, CFD engine number 1.
Yeah.
My fire warriors, headed by a phenomenal Lieutenant Chapman. We appreciate what you do, darling. If nobody ever told you, I'm here to let you know.
Lord have mercy.
We are part of the NMG network.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, that's a great thing, too. But I want to thank everybody who's looking, everybody who's listening, everybody who's thinking about me, everybody who's praying about me. I want to thank all those good ones. And also, I want to thank the haters as well. And that's a great thing. But I want to tell you on one thing we want to say. If it ain't fixed, y'all, if it ain't broke, then we'll fix it. There you go. And y'all have a great life.
Stay safe.